Well, hello racing fans, and welcome to our Gallop TV preview show for Friday the 31st of October, the last day of the month. We race in Gqeberha, we're at Fairview, we're on the turf track, a massive day for them down in the Eastern Cape, the Betway Algoa Cup. And for you, the valued racing fan, I trust that you're well. There is a sweetener of 500,000 Rand to the pick six, likely pool estimated to reach 2.5 million. Yeah, I'm just chatting to Ground Paddock off air, and it's my first meeting since the sad passing of Gavin Smith, and we're just chatting about him and what a gentleman he was, and more importantly, Grant, what a void he leave down in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah, morning Dees, morning punters. Yeah, giant void. Honestly, a real stalwart of the Eastern Cape racing, and that kind of experience will be sorely missed. I'm sure Dean will be able to take up the reins and do a sparkling job with the team that he's got behind him. Condolences to the whole Smith family.
Yeah, to Dean and the Smith family and everybody involved with racing down in the Western Cape. I wish you well during this tough time, and condolences to Gavin Smith, the late Gavin Smith and his family. Okay, let's get straight into it now, Grant. We'll begin race number 1 at 12:25 over 1,800 meters. It is a maiden plate, and this is where the bipod will begin with 8 races on the go. Number 3, Bomber Boy, is at 8-1. Then we move along to horse number 7 at 7-1. 8, Pick a Pomodoro at 8-1. 9 is Seafarer at 7-2. There is some money about for Justin Snate's run-up. Justin is in town for the Algoa Cup. 11 Clouds Clearing with Muzieni up from 2-1 into 17-10. And then it's double figures the balance. So how do we kick things off here, Grant? Race number 1.
D is very simple. You banker the 11 Clouds Clearing. She's found the route race, got the right weight, 53.5 against these maidens that have really been battling, I must be honest with you. Perfect race for this horse to get her first win behind the back, and she's going to be extremely hard to beat. I actually thought she'd open up in the red. She opened up 22-10, shortened in 16-10 now, and I expect her to start in the red. Minimal opposition, the likes of Bomber Bay, Outback Express, and then also a horse like Pick a Pomodoro stepping up in trip for the Sharon Kotzen yard with Louis Mkoto up has got to be a horse to be in the places. Grey Warrior, the other horse in single figures from draw 11, been super disappointing. Back on the grass is a little bit of a bonus over 1,800 meters, but he really needs to step up a couple of lengths to be competitive here. But he's all in here with the 11 Clouds Clearing, and I'm tipping it 11, 3, 6, and 8.
Okay, Grant Paddock telling us we can get off to an absolute fly here with the visitor 11 Clouds Clearing, and hopefully that is a good start. Race number 2, Place Accumulator, and this is over 1,400 meters. You need to get on the tote by 1 p.m. Number 1, Silver City, Grant, is trading at 17-10, and that is the mighty combination of Krief and Fourie. Number 3, East Coast Girl, is at 33-10. 3, Sylvan Mistress at 8-1. Number 4, Royal City Girl at 5-2. 5, Barello is at 8-1. And 6, North Star is at 7-1. Well, it just turns out to be another one of those seasons for this combination. And whenever we race down in the Eastern Cape, it's multiple winners for Krief and Fourie. Could this be the start of things to come for the day?
Very well could be, Dees. I'm making a boat race actually between Royal City Girl and Silver City. The two of them, they have met before with Royal City Girl, slightly better off at the weight. The dangers to them, East Coast Girl, she's won 2 very good races over the mile on Polly, stepping down to 1,400. But, those were at the maiden and 64 level. She's going to have to up again, but she has won very well. So she's a filly that can definitely be in the mix. And then Sylvan Mistress has done nothing wrong. Enjoys track and trip, and she's going to be there and thereabouts as well. But yeah, I think we're going to start off with the first Krief winner here with Silver City to beat Royal City Girl, the 2 East Coast Girl, and Sylvan Mistress.
Okay, expecting a form result there is Grant for race number 2, which is the start of that Place Accumulator. Well, racing fans, I mentioned at the top of the show that there is a carryover to the pick 6, and it's a big boost. 500,000 Rand. Hopefully we get to that estimate of 2.5 million. It's month end, and maiden plate fillies and mares, 1,400 meters. Number 1, Desert Cloud, Zietsman Oosthuizen's runner, is at 5-2. Then we go all the way to number 8, Grant, Heavenly Mafia, at 22-10. And Lotus Silk, Richard Fourie and Alan Krief. No surprises that this horse is at top of the boards at 17-10. One would think on what she's shown to date, this daughter of Rafif, number 10, that she's a worthy favorite here.
Yeah, Dees, listen, this is a competitive maiden field, this. It really is. She's drawn out at 11. Last time out, Callan took her to the front and she got run down late. So from that draw, I'm not too sure. Richard, if he does a similar tactics, it could be testing. There's no doubt about that. The likes of Heavenly Mafia has got that Cape Town maiden form, which is very much superior to our maidens down here. And then the horse that I like, and I made my value bet on the day. I've been following this filly. Number 1, Desert Cloud, was Zietsman Oosthuizen and Muzieni. It's been super unlucky. Both her runs here, very, very green, running on late very strongly. 1,400 meters, long straight on the grass. I've been waiting for her to get on the grass, and I think she's actually worth a bet at 5. She's 5-2. She opened up 7-2. I'm very strong on Desert Cloud to win this, D's, and I'm tipping at 110, 8, and then the 3.
Okay, and then for the pick 6, what would you suggest?
3 horses here, D's, 1, 10, and 8.
1, 10, and 8, 3 runners for the pick 6, and we're playing to beat the top one there in race number 3. Race 4, Jackpot 1, Pinnacle Stakes, 1,000 meters. Number 1, Cruise Control, 5-1. Grant, they opened up number 2, King Dundee, at 4-10, and that's been snapped up to 1-3. Guys are wanting to buy some cash on this Friday. Number 3, Anushka's World, is at 6-1. 5, Roman Agent, very interesting runner from the Kelly Mitchney stable. That's trading at 7-1, and it's double figures the balance. It's a small field. Yeah, I've chatted to Craig Zaki. In fact, I did chat to the late Gavin Smith about this runner as well, number 2, King Dundee, and they always thought very, very highly of him, and he certainly didn't let the side down. How much more to come for this season?
I think very much more. He's a smashing horse. He has got issues, but he's got this field stone cold, to be very honest with you. I think he's a horse that will go to Cape Town for the big sprint race there, no doubt. He shouldn't have a problem putting this field to bed. He's a strong, solid banker in the pick 6. His biggest danger is probably Cruise Control, but he's coming back from a bit of a break, and the trip away in Durban. He might just need a run. And then the likes of Anushka's World and Roman Agent are going to be filling up the trifectas and quartets. There's no doubt about that. But King Dundee, solid win, banker in everything, and I'm tipping it 2, 1, 3, and 5.
Okay, you got your first banker in this carryover pick 6, and it comes up in race number 4, racing fans. King Dundee. Race 5, fillies and mares, 84 handicap, 1,000 meters. Number 1, Danish Dynamite, is at 22-10. Then we got number 5, Polynomial, at 8-1. Sports Fan is now an 8-10 shot after opening up at even money, and then it is double figures the balance. Well, you gave King Dundee, possibly a 10 out of 10 there in race number 4. What mark would you give Sports Fan then in race number 5, Grant?
Exactly the same. She's a very, very, very good filly. She is probably the best sprinting filly in the Eastern Cape. I know the filly quite well. She's very, very quick. She won an exceptionally good race last time out over the 5 furlongs. Danish Dynamite's her biggest danger. She's getting weight from Danish Dynamite, and I think she's going to be very, very hard to beat. The rest of the field, a horse like Alicia's Love, very good first run here, will find the 1,000 a touch short, but will be running on strongly, as well as the 7 horse Smashing, good course and distance form. She'll be in the back end of quartets. But here's another banker here, D's, and I'm tipping at 6, 1, 3, and 7, and Sports Fan my nap bet for the day.
Okay, after 3 legs of this carryover pick 6, it's costing us 3 rand. Wow, that is something. Race number 6, merit rated 68 handicap, 1,400 meters. Number 1, El Capitan, is at 8-1. 2, Does Good, at 5-1. 3, Always Shining, 8-1. 4, Commanding, 2-1. And 5, Thunder Master, is at 5-1. Then we go down to Mr. Belvedere, number 9 at 8-1. Number 10 is Porfirio. That's trading at 8-1. I see first run for Kelly Mishley. And then there's some money for a long shot here, Grant. Take note of it, racing fans. Number 12, Mighty Mac. That is shortened in now to 14-1. Just want to double check what that horse opened up in race number 6, Grant, just to give our racing fans the exact price that it opened up. Yep, this horse opened up at 25-1. In fact, I said 16-1. You can shorten that into 14-1 now. 25-1 into 14-1. Number 12, Mighty Mac. Let's begin there, Grant. You know, usually we begin at the top of the boards and go through your selections. The money for number 12, Mighty Mac, would you consider including that?
Dees, they've done this a couple of times with this horse. He's obviously a very good workhorse, and last time out he did run fourth behind King Rahul in a 66 at the 66 level, and he got beaten 1.6. You have to consider it. There is no doubt. He's obviously a very good track horse, but they have punted him on numerous occasions. But in a field like this, and with the bankers that we have got, we can definitely be adding Mighty Mac.
Okay, how many horses are we suggesting then for the pick 6, Grant?
Dees, we're going to have 6 horses in this race, but let me go through it. My first choice is definitely Commanding, very, very good Western Cape form. Stepping up to the 1400 metres is the only question mark, but been running on strongly, so I don't see that being a problem here. A horse like Dustgood, got decent form, holding solid form, good jockey aboard, good draw. He's got to be in the money, there's no doubt. El Capitan, very good last run. With Marco van Rensburg up. He's also got a very nice draw. And then this horse, number 3, always shining, always thereabouts. He's always shining. I must be honest with you. Craig Zaki rides for the Gavin Smith yard, and he's a horse that's got to go into the pick 6. We will be adding in Thunder Master, and as you said, Mighty Mac. I'm tipping at 4, 2, 1 and 5, and we're adding 3 and 12 in the pick 6.
Okay, going wide here in race number 6, and why not? You got some money to play around with after those 2 bankers, so you can play it a bit wide. Let's go to the main event now, Grant. It's race number 7, the Betway Algoa Cup, a listed race, 2,000 meters, 350,000 rand is the gross stake. First prize will get 200, and let's call it 8,000. We'll round that off. So, is it going to be My Best Shot, Rief and Free, winning the 2025 Algoa Cup, or will it be a visitor? I say this because number 1, My Best Shot, is at 18-10. Glenn Cotson's runner number 3, Holding Thumbs, is at 28-10. Then we got Justin Snate's runner number 8, Ardeb, at 7-2. And the other Snate runner number 12, Please Be True, at 7-1. So it's the visitors. Glenn Cotson, I see, also has got number 10, Blackberry Malt here. So we got 2 runners from the Western Cape, from the Cotson yard, numbers 3 and 10. 2 runners from the Snate yard, numbers 8 and 12. Coming through down to the Eastern Cape and wanting to, take away the spoils. Are they going to get the better of number 1, My Best Shot?
They're going to have to be very good, to be very honest with you. Once he's back home, this horse has had an absolutely perfect prep coming into this race. He's got the draw, got the stable combination of Fourie and Krief. He's going to be very, very hard to beat, I must be honest with you. The danger's obviously Holding Thumbs. He did run in front of him in the July, but he's had to travel now. And his prep, he had a very good run in the 1400 meter the other day, but this is his second run after a layoff, and traveling from Durban to Cape Town, now Cape Town to Port Elizabeth. It's asking a lot of him. He's a very good horse. He will be competitive there, no doubt. Audible, on the other hand, he's met My Best Shot before and got a big hiding, but there's a big weight turnaround. He'll be a big danger with that long run in. When he did win here, he won very, very well. And then the Yeni horse, Please Be True, is another one that's trying the trip for the first time, and I can see him running into the back end of Quartet. I'm very much hopeful as well, and I'm strong on My Best Shot to win it. I'm tipping at 1, 3, 8, and 12.
1, 3, 8, and 12. Are you going to suggest those numbers for the pick 6 as well, or you're going to take a chance with another banker here, Grant?
I'm going to go 1, 3, and 8.
1, 3, and 8 for that carryover pick 6 in race number 7. If we are running in the pick 6, I don't think it'll be paying much, but in a sizable pool, you could get a reasonable dividend. All depends on your spend. But how are you going to close things off in race number 8? 1600 meters classified stakes. Let's bring up the field, Grant, as we close things off. Number 2, Blackberry Breeze, 11-2. Number 6, Flash Lightning is at 8-1. Then we got number 7, Golden Grey at 5-1. 8 is Cheerful Charlie B at 8-1. 2-1 shot here. Glenn Cotson's runner called Golden Angel. Chad Little Note is +1 kg. And then it is double figures the balance. Over to you, Grant, to close things off.
Yeah, not an easy one to close off these, obviously, but a difficult race. A couple of horses here. There's a Cape Town horse here, number 10, Golden Angel. Very good last run, good draw. She's not going to come down here to check the weather out. There's no doubt about that. She's got to be a massive runner. From the top, Blackberry Breeze, number 2. Probably the biggest danger to that horse. Sun Spectacular is another strong front-running top filly who can definitely beat a field like this. You got Golden Grey, doesn't really do too well for Richard Fourie, but it's got to be in the money. There's no doubt. And what else? We got Rock of Futura. It's got to go into the pick 6 as well. But these are very, very tricky race to finish the card off with. And I'm tipping at 10-2, 7 and 3, and we need to add Rock of Futura into the pick 6 to 9.
Okay, you got Grant Paddock's numbers for race number 8. Now let's bring up his suggested bet with his value bet and best bet. And Grant, let's get into the exotic that you've chosen for this race meeting. And of course, as you always do, a value bet and a best bet, which is up on screen.
Thank you very much, Steve. Best bet, race 5, number 6, Sports Fan. My value bet, race 3, number 1, Desert Cloud. And my suggested bet, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with Banker 1, by 1 and 10, by Banker 2, by Banker 6, by 1, 2, 4, 5, by 1 and 3, by 2, 3, 7 and 10, for 64 Rand full unit.
As always, Grant, thank you for your time, thank you for your effort, and all the best this Friday.
Thank you very much, Steve, and good luck to those punters playing tomorrow. Goodbye.
Okay, for Grant Paddock, for Gallop TV, for myself, Dees Diana, and to you, the valued racing fan, well, hopefully you have a wonderful end to October on the 31st. It's the Angola Cup, sponsored by Betway, that takes place in Quebec. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.